double fine.
What?
You know, like some doubloons, but double the regular amount.
But how do we determine the standard fine?
Well, I'm not sure. I suppose that's up to your discretion.
Wouldn't it be less confusing to just settle on a larger upfront?
That's enough! The only punishment is death. Kill him.
Heyo! Morgan, Doll, it's killing time!
Excuse me?
A trio of bloodthirsty mutineers are gonna pop out of that hole in 3, 2...
What did I say earlier about running to me for help?
1... I could use a hand!
Ha! He wants help from a girl!
Are you still whining over that little scratch I gave you back on the narwhal?
It's go time, Morgan!
I can't just be told when to fight. I'm not some junkyard dog.
Yeah, man. Treat a woman with respect, would you? Get him!
The mutineers were calling you a pansy earlier.
No, we weren't. He said you were a wilting flower.
That sounds like Guybrush Threepwood.
I was going to sew
sorry
you a
about
sash.
Sorry about what?
About assuming you were incapable of handling the situation. You are capable. Now, please, show these mutineers your capabilities.
And
you're a mighty bounty hunter.
that's sweet. But aren't you forgetting something?
Kill the betrayer!
What? Oh! Weapon privileges restored.
Thank you.
Mutineers of the crew of Coronado de Cava, I would like to establish, for the record, that the 4 of you were just manhandled by a woman. So in essence, you've been woman-handled, which I imagine was not near as pleasant as it sounds.
Go dangle your yardum, you traitor!
Nice work, Morgan.
Thanks, Captain. I mean, thanks, Honey Bunch.
Now, Coronado, how do we get out of here?
I'm 14 steps ahead of you, mijo. Here, this should do the trick. That's a unique formula of Panamanian prune juice, East Indian espresso beans, and booty breakfast bran flakes. A few drops administered to the creature's digestive system should be our one-way ticket topside.
Got it. A few drops in the biggest bile pool I can find. Done and done.
Quick, everyone on board! Hold on to your pantalones!
Really?
Just a quick trip up the blowhole.
Manatees don't have blowholes.
What? Then... Oh, yeah. Yuck.
Hey, about down there.
I was a bit of a monkey's ass.
No, well, yes, but I was going to say that your style's not so bad.
Nothing if not stylish.
Anyway, I work alone. But you and I made a decent team.
Hey, lovebirds, quit flapping your gums and get up here. My treasure sits mere fathoms away. And my ship, the Howler Monkey. I thought I'd never see you again. I've dropped anchor down to the mating grounds and the cavern that lies Sponja Grande. Now, if only my lawyer crew was worth a piece of 8. Star crewmen are even at the temerity to expire.
What's the problem?
Santino was not only a world-class swordsman, bullfighter, and pastry chef. He was also, most importantly, an unrivaled skin diver. There is no other man who can survive the swim down to the meeting grounds.
Guybrush can hold his breath for 10 minutes.
Is that so?
Yeah, it's a skill I developed in college.
Well then, what are you waiting for, bucko? A sponge, and make it a snappy.
All that stuff in my pockets really weighs me down. Let's see here. 6,000 doubloons, the Jewel Crown of Queen Archipelago. Oh, and a golden Frenchie thing. Score! Finally, the home of La Esponja Grande. Horrible. Teeth. Gnashing. Ferocious. Leviathan.
I neglected to mention the guardian of La Esponja.
What was it? A giant squid? They've been known to hunt and swallow entire corsairs.
No.
Megalodon? Devil whale?
Worse.
What then?
Female. Giant. Manatee.
The monster must be tamed, cheap whistle.
What, a rolled-up newspaper?
Taming the female is no easy task. Their fickle minds are the greatest of all riddles. Complex, confounding, beautiful.
Are we still talking about manatees?
I equipped my crew to be able to communicate with the creatures. Alas, Santino was the only one who had learned to understand their song.
Sort of put all your eggs in one basket, huh?
Oh, what an explorer he would have made.
Sure, Santino could understand manatee, but how did he make those strange noises to communicate with them?
With the tongue of the manatee, of course.
What's the deal with you and manatee parts?
It's a device that I plan to market to tourists such as yourself after this adventure was complete. It allows you to produce their sounds.
Oh, so I don't have to put my mouth on anything gross?
I asked one of my crewmen to watch after it long ago.
Let me guess. Santino.
Certainly not. His skills were not to be wasted on such a simple mission. It would have been one of the others, though I'll be slivered if I can remember which one.
So one of the mutineers should know where the tongue of the manatee is?
I imagine so.
Santino wasn't raised by giant manatees, was he? How could he understand them?
Learned it on Flotsam Island, I believe, from a scientist.
The Marquis?
Even if we could get the winds to work in our favor, I'm not leaving this anchorage. I've come too far to risk losing the location of my super-absorbent prize.
Okay, got it.
Learn to communicate with the manatee, and La Esponja Grande will finally be within our grasp.
Oh, look at that fish flop. Come here, you. Kava's locket. Voodoo trinket or foil-wrapped candy with a nougat center.
Look all you want, but don't take it.
Now the arrow points the opposite way. This should be interesting, or fraught with peril.